Okay, so it's getting a little warmer. Some people might play golf. So I'm going to show you how to make a golf tee. Now, a golf tee is what you put the golf ball on when you're about to start a hole of golf. You put the golf ball on that and you hit it off the tee, and then you go from there. Um, so it can be made using these really basic shapes. All you really need is a cylinder and a couple of cones. Um, so I have it here. I'll show you just the dimensions of how we're going to do everything. So pretty much you have the stem of it, and then you have the actual holder where the ball goes, and then you have the sharp part which goes into the ground. So it's easier to make upside down, and then you flip it after. So as far as the stem, which is the cylinder, it's going to have a height of 80, and it's going to be 5 by 5. So we're going to make this, it doesn't have to be 20 by 20. This is 5 by 5 with a height of 80. Great. The part that's sharp, it's going to be 5 by 5. Obviously, it has to fit. And it's going to have a height of 23. Now, I said you need multiple cones. So I'm going to copy and paste this. I'm going to go 5 by 5 with a height of 23. Okay, I'm going to keep it close. Now the bottom, or it's ultimately the top part when you flip it, you have two parts. Obviously, you need, well, we're going to make it sort of so that it opens up, and that's going to be 13 by 13 with a height of 15. I'm going to copy and paste this too because we do need 3 cylinders in all. I mean, 3 cones in all. So this was 13 by 13, I think with a height of 15. Let me just double check. Yes. So 13 by 13 with a height of 15. And then this one is going to be 11 by 11 with a height of 9. So this last one is 11 and 11 with a height of 9. Okay, the only other thing that we have to do is now alter, we have to bring up the sharp part and the stem so that they sort of fits together. So the stem, you can bring up 5 units. So that number on the right should say 5. And then the point, I'd say looks about 85 will do. Now you don't actually have to pull it up and like make it go by ones. You can just click the number on the right and write 85, and it'll just go where you want it. Okay, I'm going to show you, we're going to bring in the little cone at the end. If you highlight, I'm going to just delete this now. If you highlight these 3 shapes and align it by clicking the middle button and group it, now you'll notice it's starting to take shape. The reason why that other cone comes in, I'm going to show you right now. This button, I like using mirror a lot because sometimes when you just try to rotate it 90 degrees, it won't necessarily, if you make a minor mistake, it can be a very costly error when you're 3D printing. So if you want to mirror something and you just want to flip this real quick, if you press mirror and then press the up down one, it'll just flip the right way, which is pretty useful. Now, a golf ball has to fit onto this. This is where this other cone comes from. So right now you can't really, it's flat. A golf ball is obviously round and it won't really fit in there. So what you do, I'm gonna flip it back. I'm gonna take this this cone, I'm gonna make it a hole. And I'm going to highlight both of these objects and align them or center them and group them. Now, when you look at it, you'll see that there's a little divot, which will help.